Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mama Jojo Roy and Real. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'm on the lockdown. I don't go back to work until June, so hey, you're gonna have a lot of videos. I talk about fasting, I talk about my personal weight loss journey, I talk about budgeting, world cultures, um, relationships sometimes, and mental health, and just different things, different topics of interest that I feel that I should talk about that's necessary, that can benefit you. So that's what my channel is about. So I will talk about, and also now I'm doing a lot of cooking because I'm home. So I'm making a lot of food at home. I'm not a vegan yet. I'm not a vegetarian yet, but I'm gravitating towards that, and I'm also gravitating to a minimalist lifestyle. So yeah, that's what I do. So without further ado, I want to talk about ways to improve your mental health. I'm going to talk about 7 ways that we all can improve our mental health, and I just want you to share right down in the description below some of the ways that you use to improve your mental health, because our mental health is everything. The way we react, the way we respond, the way we treat our spouses, the way we treat the people we love, the way we treat our bosses, so many things, the way we do them, the reaction that we do, they all have something to do with our mental health. So I'm going to talk about 7 quick ways that you can improve your mental health, and let me know some of the ways some of the things that you do to improve your mental health. And the first thing I'm going to talk about, I have my notes written down. So if you see me looking down, I'm just getting my pointers because it's a lot and I couldn't memorize it on time. One of the first ways I've learned to improve my mental health is staying away from toxic people, negativity, and people that don't add value to my life. Because I realized that the goal of every human being is to grow. We want to be to the place where we want to be better than yesterday and not anybody else. So we want to be able to do things that we can grow. Sometimes how when you talk to someone and when you leave the person, you start feeling bad about yourself, you start feeling miserable about yourself, or how people come to tell you, oh, this person said this about you, the person has this awkward feeling to you. And all those things can disturb your mental health, because no one wants to know that, oh, this person doesn't like you. But you have to come to the realization that no matter what you do, there will be always someone hating on you. There will be always someone saying something negative, being critical of you. There will be always someone judging you, and there is nothing you can do about it. That's their karma. Because once you have a goal in life, once you have a path that you are seeking, and you have a clear vision of where you're going to go, there are those who, I can use this phrase. There are those who don't have a plan. There are those who don't have a goal, and there are those who have given up in life. So the only thing you can do is this, to make you their project. So what that means is, instead of focusing on what God has called them to do, instead of them going to God and asking God for God-inspired ideas to help them accomplish what God has put them on this earth for, they don't do that. Their goal is to go around, gossip, get the news, tear other people down, and if you start to kind of feed into all of that negativity, you wouldn't achieve your goal. You find a year in after year, you'll be stuck at the same place in your mental health, because the thing is that every time you'll be create enemies for no reason. You will hate people for no reason. At the end of the day, we all need people. So you have to be very mindful of people that's bringing you, that toxic people that have nothing good to say. Because let me tell you something. If somebody is really, really busy, somebody is really focused, somebody really has a goal, somebody's wishing to lose weight, start that business, start that ministry, get this degree, work on themselves, become a better spouse, become a better lover, become a better parent. Do they have time for all of that? So I'll ask yourself, the friends around you, do an inventory of the people around you and see if when you after a conversation with them, if they push you to being better, or if they push you to be negative, to hit people, to cause confusion and disruption, it's your choice. The second thing that you have to do to improve your mental health is being active. One of the ways you can be active is by taking a Zumba class, taking a yoga class, taking a bodybuilding class, going for a walk. You can dance at home, you can cook at home, you can go out with your friends, you can go out with your spouse, you go on date night, you go to the movies. You have to do some things for yourself because life in itself is already stressful. You will face a lot of obstacles, a lot of things that will come your way. And one way that I do is like when the gym is open, I'm at the gym at 4 o'clock every morning, 4:30 every morning with my accountability partner. I'm running, or I'm riding my bike, or I'm lifting weights, or I'm doing something. So that's why I was a little depressed not being able to go out and do some of the things that I want to do. So you have to tell yourself, I'm going to be active no matter what, because at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your health, and you have to get your mental state in order. Because most of the time, if you, let's say you have a bad day, and once you go to that gym and you hear that music playing, the Zumba music playing, or you hear the bachata music playing, or you hear the merengue, or you hear the kizomba music playing, it's not that the problem is going to go away, but all of those stress, all of those toxins, all of the hormones with the dancing, you talking to your friends, guess what? By the time you're done with that workout, you will have a different outlook on life. You have a different outlook on that problem. And then once you pray about it, God will be able to give you an idea how to go around it. That's the second way. The third way of improving your mental health is keep learning. I was listening to this, one of the guys I follow on YouTube. He says some people have not read a book since they left college. Since people have not read a book since they left school. And I did not have an opinion about it or anything, and I can identify it because there were sometimes I would not even open a book to read. So one of the ways that I keep learning is on YouTube, because I'm interested into investments, into the stock market, into different things, into other cultures, right? So most of the time when I'm driving, I have something going, listening to either something about the stock market or something about other cultures. That's what I do. And if you are in a place where you have reached your pinnacle in your career and you don't feel that you need to learn, that's one way to do it. You just learn about other cultures. But if you still feel there is room for growth, you still feel that I've not reached that peak, one of the things I do is I go and take free online classes. I sign up for free seminars, I sign up for free classes, and I just sit when I'm less busy. I just go and take those classes and learn. And that's why it has helped me in all facets of my life, because I'm able, for the caliber of friends that I have, for the most part, I'm able to have an educated conversation on majority of the topics that we talk about, because I'm reading, I'm learning new things. And especially look at the coronavirus time, right? Now I'm creating online classes. I'm doing cooking, I'm baking, I'm doing a lot of things around the house, right? Now, where I to be laid off, I wouldn't feel the impact as much as someone who is not motivated to learn all the time, because I have other skills and other things that I have learned that I can sit at home and develop and bring to the table to have an income coming in until I go back to work. So learning is for yourself. Learning is like a plan B for you. It's not like you have a job, you're going to be disloyal to your job or disloyal to anything, but you are just, because nothing in life is guaranteed. Nothing. Look at the people that are dying. There is nothing in life that is guaranteed. So you cannot say, oh, I have my partner, I have this, I have that, and at the end of the day you forget about yourself. So you have to keep learning to improve your mental state. The fourth method that I use is giving back to others. I'm a Christian. I believe that we should give 10% of our income, and There is a conspiracy theory or some controversies that goes around whether you should tithe from your net, from your gross, but I do it from my gross. So I give back to others. I volunteer. Like sometimes when you go out and volunteer and hear other people's story, it's not that you are better, but then you'll be in a better position to know, like, okay, you know what? If this person have been through X, Y, Z, then I can make it in my own situation as well. But if you don't volunteer, you don't go out, you don't connect with people, you don't go, for example, I believe in going to church. You don't go to church, you don't go to different activities to connect with people. There is no way you'll be able to have your stabilize your mental health, because we need these little support groups, we need these little clusters that will help us grow and that will help release stress as well. So I have my group of people that I dance with. After dance, sometimes we go out for a tea, sometimes we go out to the movies, sometimes we go out to a restaurant, and we just sit and we meet, so it's all about a community for me. Now, this fifth way, fifth way I'm talking about, the fifth way now is, the sixth way is take notice of your environment. Sometimes when we just go out and we don't look at our environment. And the thing about it is, like when I go to a new area, like I'm driving, I will look at a couple of landscapes in that area. I'll look at some of the homes. I'll look at some key landmarks. And I do that. Like sometimes when I see people walking their dogs, I'll just sit down on a bench or stool or at a bus stop or somewhere, and I'll just be observing them, just be watching the movement. So I take notice of my environment, and I learn like the way people walk. Sometimes I'll open the doors here and I'll be looking up and I'll see people going up, going down, doing this, and I'm like, I can be envisioning what is actually going on. So I do that as well. So that's one way you can always help yourself, by taking note of environment. And the final way of taking note of improving yourself is caring for the planet. I'm going to do a video on what I do with sustainable development, and I don't eat meat. I don't eat chicken, but I do eat fish because I'm doing a lot of weightlifting. I'm building my muscles, and I need my protein. But who knows? I may eventually kick that out of my diet soon. I don't know about that, but it may happen. But I'm taking it one day at a time. So caring for the planet, like for example, I don't fault people for eating meat, because I was a meat eater and I was a chicken eater and I ate all of that. And I don't fault people for a lot of things that they do, because everyone is at a different point in their life. But when I say care for the environment, it's like littering. I used to be one of those people where, I will be eating something and I'll get done with it, I will just toss it out of the window. I'm like, I used to be of that poor mindset that they have cleaners, they have people to clean this and clean that. No. I'll tell you a short story. Where we live, I'm redoing the whole house and everything. And I went to my management company and I asked them, I need to do XYZ in this place. Can I do it? I need to move things around. So can I plant flowers? Can I do this? Can I do that? And the thing is, I'm taking responsibility of where I am. I know they are supposed, because I have a contract with them to do all of the repairs, to do all of the cosmetics repair and everything. But I don't wait for them, because I live here. Especially with this coronavirus going on, you wouldn't have a lot of maintenance people working or doing some of the things that they do, because they have to protect themselves. So they're only doing very like the emergency maintenance. That's what they're doing now. So like what I did was, since I'm home, I will go out. I will like clean the porch. I will clean the balcony. Today I went out to Lowe's. I got some flowers. I'm going to plant some flowers, and when I see some litters, I'm going to pick it up, because that's one way you can pick up the environment. Because the thing is, there's a lot of pollution around, right? And do we want all of this pollution? Because in my job, we deal mainly with the carbon footprint. We talk about global warming. We look at the sustainable development. And as a student of the United Nations, in fact, the United Nations now has changed their from the Millennium Goals to the Sustainable Development Goals. So we talk about fuel security and everything. So I'm into all of that. So if I must learn it, I'm getting that education to be able to empower others as well. And if I must say something, I must be the example. So yes, so those are the 7 steps in keeping your mental health and improving your mental health. And I'll just do a quick recap, and then I'll leave you and I'll see you in my next video. The first step is stay away from negative people. You don't want toxic people in your life. The second one is being active. The third is keep learning. The fourth is give to others. The fifth is connect with others. The sixth is reach out to family and friends. Yes, I forgot that point. You have to reach out to family and friends. And we can choose the family that we were born in, so we have to deal with some of the things that come with the package, but you just have to create some boundaries. And the 7 is care for the planet. So if you like more of these topics, you'd like me to talk about sustainable development or any of these topics, that I'm well versed in a lot of different topics, but if there's a particular topic you want me to throw a light on, if you have questions or anything, please email me. My link is down there. Please hit the subscribe button, and please, I have a website. I'm on Instagram, and it's Utopia Africa Designs, and I'm working on the Mama Jojo. So I have a long laundry list of things that I have to accomplish while I'm on home, because I don't go back to work until June. So I have a lot of things to accomplish, so I'm working from home whereas I'm completing these projects. So I love you. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and pray, and this thing will soon be a thing of the past. Happy Easter. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.